on. Hi everybody, welcome to London. We're in Canary Wharf today and just a couple of days ahead of our webinar on Wednesday, which we're going to be recording live here in Canary Wharf. Mind the cyclists, we're right in the heart of the city here, and this following video is just going to be a little explanation and preview of the webinar and show you one of our strategies that I'm going to be showcasing with you on Wednesday, running live in the marketplace. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you and speaking to you all on Wednesday. Good morning everybody, it's now just after 9 o'clock on Monday morning the 16th of September. So just a couple of things. We've got a webinar this Wednesday at 6 p.m. UK time, which we're going to send some details out on, and during that webinar I'm going to go through this strategy that we're looking at here in detail. How to set it up, how it works, why it works, and how you can backtest it, and how you can then set it up to run live. In essence, it's a Bollinger Band strategy, a not conventional Bollinger Band strategy, but the reason I'm showing it to you this morning is because when using it in conjunction with ATS by Tradinsights, powered by TechTom, you can see that emotion could have got the better of you, and you could have closed a trade out, which in essence is still actually making a reasonably good profit. So the strategy itself uses a Bollinger Band, a 200 Bollinger Band, standard deviation 3, and also it uses a stochastic, which the settings are 30, 10 and 10. So on the webinar on Wednesday I'm going to go through the settings, go through how to code it, how to set it all up, and I'm going to take it from there. So just want to talk to you quickly about the emotion side of it this morning, because as you can see, the trade that we're in right now, this one here, euro dollar, it's currently about 15 pips up. However, it would have triggered here. First of all, it triggered at 12:30. That's 12:30 this morning, early hours of this morning UK time, and has pulled down nicely. And the closing of the trade would be when price crosses through the lower Bollinger Band and the stochastic is oversold. So we can see it's oversold here below the white line, but the price hasn't crossed the Bollinger Band yet. And as price continues to fall, the Bollinger Bands are falling with it. Now the reason why I'm saying to you two things here about the benefits of using ATS by Tradinsights are thus. First of all, not many people would have been awake at 12:30 on a Monday morning early. And secondly, if you had taken this trade manually and you were awake at this time, and therefore you were awake here this morning when it started to push back up again, and look how it broke these highs, and you would have been sitting here looking at this, you probably would have thought, I'm going to close my trade out here because it's going the wrong way. But because you don't need to be sitting there watching it, and you're using an automated system, ATS by Tradinsights, powered by TechTom, you therefore are not in a position to need to watch your trade, and therefore you wouldn't be sitting here watching this. You'd be sitting here waiting, or you'd be doing something else, or whatever you wanted to do. And as you can see now, the trade's almost pushing down to the target. So had you closed out up here, you would have missed out on all of this lovely profit here, which it looks like over the next few minutes it's going to follow through and hit that target there. So we'll just wait to see if that closes out in a moment. But the more that price falls down, the lower the Bollinger Bands become, and therefore it acts like a trailing target. So the target moves down as price moves down, enabling you to capture more profit. But as I said, we're going to cover this strategy off, and maybe one or two others on the webinar on Wednesday. Following this video, you're going to see a screen with ways in which you can actually get involved with the webinar. It's a free webinar. It's going to be at 6 p.m. UK time. I'm going to have some live stuff. We're also going to have some recorded stuff that I'm going to play as well. And it's going to be a very informative evening. If you have yet to obtain ATS by Tradinsights on a demo or live, now is the time to capitalize. If you can do that before the webinar on Wednesday, because the webinar is going to be for people that have a good trading knowledge. I'm just going to talk about strategies and how ATS can help. Then it would be a good idea to get yourself a demo version of this beforehand, so you are able to follow and actually set this strategy up straight away. Just so you know the history of this so far, I'll just click the history. The history so far on the euro dollar trade since the beginning of the month is very good. Look, okay, so we've had a lot of green, a little bit of red, won't lie, we've got a little bit of red there, but you know what, it's mainly green, which is a good thing. Okay, there's mainly green and it's looking quite good. So that's really all I wanted to say for now. This looks like it's going to sort of hit target over the next few minutes or so. So I look forward to seeing as many of you at the webinar on Wednesday, 6 p.m. UK time. But remember, you need to click the link or visit our website where you can actually register up for the webinar as well. We've got some very, very interesting stuff to share with you. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.